Hi, Dean Stewart here, founder of the Thinking Revolution and also founder of the Exceptional Leader University. In the first video, I took you through the 5 principles that you have to master if you're going to become an exceptional leader. In video 2, I took you through what it takes to develop clarity about what you really want. In the last video, I took you through the skills that you will have to develop if you're going to master time and the feeling of control. And in this video, we're going to be looking at how. How do you go about achieving the things that you want, getting to your dreams, achieving your ambitions, reaching your goals? And underneath the word how, you'll see a word that is probably one of the most difficult words to talk about. The word spirit. It's really difficult to talk about it if you're in the corporate world. Most people associate it with that woo-woo stuff, that far-out thinking, not logical. You can't capture it in numbers. How can you measure it? If you can't measure it, how can you do anything about it? For other people, spirituality and religion are the same thing. Well, I want to be really clear, and obviously I can only give you my personal view. But for me, there is a very, very big difference and no connection at all between your spirit, your spirituality, and any religion that you may practice. That's a really important distinction that I need to make in the context that I'm talking about spirit, because it's your spirit that determines how you go about doing things. Let me try and give you an example. If you think about leadership, leadership is usually about either getting yourself or other people to do something that you've never done before or that you don't particularly want to do. That's why it's called leadership. Now, if we think about doing something that we've never done before, by definition, we don't know how to do it. And what holds a lot of people back is because they don't know how to do something, they think they can't do something, and therefore they never try to do that thing. That is why you have to be able to connect to that spirit that is within you. Just think of the word adventure. What is the word that we associate, that we use in connection with adventure? It's the spirit of adventure. Someone has the spirit of adventure to go out and try new things, to break boundaries, to go beyond what they've tried before. The word spirit is fundamental to the achievement of success. When you come to think about it, it's your spirit that determines how creative you are. Now, I'm not talking about creativity in that you might be able to paint a masterpiece or compose an incredible symphony. I'm just talking about the creativity that we all have naturally to be able to use our initiative to solve problems we haven't come up against before. This is all part of your spirit. It's your spirit that gives you your motivation. It's your spirit that gets you out of bed in the morning when you particularly don't feel like it. It's your spirit that keeps you going when you've had a long day and you're tired, but you've still got those few extra things to do. It's your spirit that enables you to be happy and cheerful when you get home at the end of the day to have that time with your kids or with your partner. It's your spirit that gives you the ability to persevere when things are going wrong. And it's your spirit that gives you your determination to get there. Not give in to the naysayers who doubt you. Not give in to those inner voices of doubt and confusion and frustration that you might have. This all comes from your spirit. This is why it's such an important word to have in your vocabulary. It's why it's such an important word for you not to deny. And this is why I get so frustrated, particularly in the corporate world where connection to this sort of thinking is just really discouraged. But yet it's wanted. Doesn't matter where you are, whatever you do in life, people are attracted to your spirit. If you're wondering why you're attracting the sort of people that you're attracting into your life right now, it's because they're connecting to that spirit, that energy that you're broadcasting. And it gets broadcast at a subconscious level, and we pick it up at a subconscious level. And we make connections, and we think, yeah, that person's just like me, because we pick up on their spirit. We might admire them for their skills. We might admire them for their abilities. We might look up to them for their achievements, but we are attracted to people because of the spirit. And if you think about the implications of this, it's huge for the type of company that you might go and work for. Is your spirit going to be able to thrive in the culture of that business, that organization? The life partners that we seek to attract as we go on this journey through life are attracted or repelled by our spirit and how it feels to them. If you run a business, how are you going to employ people? How are you going to get people to come on the journey with you if they haven't got the right spirit? Your spirit determines how you go about doing things. We talk about people who give up easily as having no spirit. Being willing to allow yourself to connect to that word, understand what it means for you, start to recognize it in other people, start to allow it, the fullness of it into your life, and it will enable you to understand how you show up in the world. It will enable you to recognize why other people show up the way they do. And when you can start to join those dots, you're going to be able to form better relationships, stronger relationships. You're going to make connections between why things happen the way they do or why they don't. But most importantly, you're going to be able to carry on when things get difficult. Not to give up just because there's some obstacles in the way, and not to stay down just because you've been knocked down. I can't measure it. I can't give you a number. I can't say that there is a scale of 0 to 10 on spirit. That would make it so much easier, because then we could measure it, but we can't. All we can do is feel it. All we can do is connect to it. And all we can do is allow it to be within us, because we all have spirit. Some of us have experiences in life, and it feels as if that natural spirit has just been squashed under the weight of all those things we've been through. But whatever it is you've been through, your natural spirit is to grow, to expand, to develop when you allow yourself to connect to that natural spirit. When you allow that energy to come through you, you start showing up in the world in a different way. You start getting things done that you didn't think you could achieve. Understanding how to do things is about being connected to your spirit. When you can allow that, not be frightened by it, not think it's a woo-woo concept, you'll open yourself up to a whole new range of experiences and a whole new sense of feeling of achievement. And that's going to keep you going on this journey so that you can become an exceptional leader and achieve the results you really want. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have, give me a thumbs up in the comments below, or leave some comments. I'm always interested to hear what you've got to say. If you'd like to connect with me, please come to my website, thethinkingrevolution.com. At the top, you'll see the contact tab, and you can leave me a message directly there. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.